Welcome, have a nice day. Today is Monday, 10th of February 2025. Starting the newspaper with the world news, including Venezuelan migrants asking United States court to stop possible transfer to Guantanamo. Trump says United States might lose patience with Israel-Hamas ceasefire deal or hostages condition. Trump reiterates to own Gaza, considers Middle East states' role in rebuilding. Once again, Trump to impose 25% tariff on all steel, aluminum imports in the latest trade escalation. French actor David Suchner urges Elon Musk to ban Kanye West from X or anti-Semitic remarks. United States President once again Trump says he has spoken to Putin about ending Ukraine war. Now from the Hindu newspaper, we have Israeli forces withdraw from a key Gaza corridor as violence surges in West Bank. Israeli soldiers inside the northern Gaza Strip as seen from the southern Israel Sunday, February 9, 2025. Israeli officials says Israeli forces have withdrawn from a key Gaza corridor, part of Israel's commitments under a tenuous ceasefire deal with the Hamas. Israeli forces withdrew from a key Gaza corridor on Sunday. Israeli officials said Hamas said part of Israel's commitments under a tenuous ceasefire deal with the Hamas that is moving ahead but faces a major test over whether the sides can negotiate its planned extension. Israel agreed as a part of the treaty to remove its forces from the 6 kilometers net Zayrim corridor, a strip of land that bisects northern Gaza from the southern that Israel used as a military zone during the war. At the start of the ceasefire last month, Israel began allowing Palestinians to cross a net Zayrim to head to their homes in the war-battered north, sending hundreds of thousands streaming across Gaza on foot and by car. The withdrawal of forces from the area fulfills another commitment to deal which paused the 15-month war. Trump says Musk will help uncover hundreds of billions in United States government fraud. Elon Musk and Donald Trump. United States President Donald Trump said in a remarks hearing on February 9, 2025, that Mr. Musk, who is presiding over a purview of United States government jobs, will help find hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud in federal agencies. Mr. Musk has already taken unprecedented steps to shut down the USAID. United States President Donald Trump said in a remarks here on Sunday, February 9, 2025, that Elon Musk, who is presiding over a purge of government jobs, will have fined hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud in federal agencies. Speaking in a Fox News interview aired before the Super Bowl football championship, Mr. Trump said, "The American people want me to find ways and that Mr. Musk, the world's richest man and the leader of the president's cost-cutting efforts, has been a great help in rooting out unnecessary spending. We're going to find hundreds of billions of dollars of fraud and abuse, and the people elect me on that," Mr. Trump told the Fox News channel's Brett Baier. According to the Hindustan Times newspaper, says that Manipur Chief Minister Byron Singh quits after 21 months of crisis. Manipur Chief Minister Byron Singh hands over his resignation to the governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla at the Raj Bhavan on Sunday. And Byron Singh resigned as Manipur's chief minister on Sunday, hours after a meeting with the Union Home Minister Amit Shah that followed days of discord within the Bharatiya Janata Party state unit and the threat of a no-confidence motion in the assembly. Nearly 21 months after the ethnic violence that had killed over 250 and displaced several thousand scorched the northeastern province. Singh submitted his resignation to Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla in the state capital Impala around 5:30 p.m. a day before the state assembly was told to convene for the budget session, which was scrapped on Sunday evening. 31 Moses killed in Chhattisgarh gunfight. 2025 toll now 81. Security forces bring the bodies of Moses and recover the arms and ammunition to the district headquarters in the Bijapur on Sunday. 31 Moses and two security personnel were killed in a gunfight in the jungles of the Indravati National Park in the Chhattisgarh's Bijapur district on Sunday. Police said in the biggest ambush on left-wing extremists this year, which took the 2025 toll to 81. The strike followed an anti-Moses operation by security forces which began on Friday, said Inspector General of Police Bastar Ring Sundarraj P. said, adding that the encounter took place around 8 a.m. The IG said the operation was launched after the security forces received specific inputs about the presence of the insurgents from the National Park Area Committee of the CPI Moses. Atishi stepped down as Delhi Chief Minister. Senior Aam Aadmi Party leader Atishi stepped down as the Delhi Chief Minister on Sunday, a day after the Aam Aadmi Party supported drubbing in the assembly elections in the capital. Atishi addresses the media on Sunday. Now going towards the economy of the country from the business point of view, tariff on the top 30 items imported from the United States between 0 to 7.5% only, CBIC Chairman Sanjay Kumar Agarwal. This comes as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to discuss trade ties with the United States President Donald Trump during his visit to America on February 12-13. Sanjay Kumar Agarwal, Chairman of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs. The majority of items imported from the United States are not subject to high tariffs, since the duty on the top 30 imported items, including crude oil, LNG, coal, diamonds, and aeroplanes, ranges from 0 to 7.5%. Sanjay Kumar Agarwal, Chairman of the Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs (CBIC), said in an interview with the Somrendra Barik and Ravi Datta Mishra. Agarwal said that India is aiming to integrate into the global value chain and that reduction in the average customs duty from 11.65% to 10.66% is the beginning, and that several industries had sought high tariff protection, but agreeing to them would lead to inefficiencies in the manufacturing sector. This comes as the Prime Minister Narendra Modi is expected to discuss trade ties with the United States President Donald Trump during his visit to America on February 12-13. A number of states have raised the issue of the lower revenue. The basic customs duty collected here by the center and the states is decreasing, while cess collected by the center is increasing. A number of items in this budget. How do you see it? Yes, you are right that the basic custom duties (BCD) rates have been lowered in the rate rationalization exercise to avoid any major immediate shock to industry. It was decided to impose an equivalent AIDC Agriculture Infrastructure and Development cess, which is a cess. The center does not share cesses with the states, whereas BCDs. So that extent, the revenue flow to the states will be lower. However, if we look at the total impact, there will be the revenue loss of Rs 1,900 crore due to this shifting sum of what was earlier collected as BCD to AIDC. Yes, definitely there is some shifting, but for individual states, the impact will not be significant as it is not a massive amount. Now going to science and tech, we have round peg in a square hole, how doctors pulled off cross blood transplant in a patient with a rare Bombay blood group. The Bombay, aka HH blood group, is a rare blood group first discovered in Mumbai in 1952 by Y.M. Bhinde. A team of doctors in the Chennai has pulled off what not long ago might have been put down as sheer miracle. It was in the blood that the 30-year-old male should create a history literally. In the mid-2024, the patient underwent a kidney transplant, though he was relatively young for a transplant. That is not why he stands unique. He had extremely rare Bombay blood group, which prevented him from receiving organs or even blood transfusions from anyone who did not have the same blood group running through the rare veins. But then that is exactly what he did. His mother donated her kidney. Though she did not have Bombay blood group, doctors at MIOT International in Chennai, who had performed cross-blood transplants for close to 2 decades, were willing to cross the Rubicon into a sector with no precedents whatsoever. No one had attempted to to a cross-border match on a Bombay group patient ever before. India's opportunity at the Artificial Intelligence Action Summit, a venue for an upcoming Artificial Intelligence Action Summit in the Paris. As co-chair of the Paris meeting, India must leverage its position to advance the key artificial intelligence priorities of the Global South. In early January month, India accepted France's invitation to co-chair the Artificial Intelligence Action Summit on February 10 and 11 in Paris. This summit will be the third of its kind, following the meetings focused on artificial intelligence safety in the United Kingdom 2023 and South Korea 2024. In addition to artificial intelligence safety, the agenda at Paris is to focus on the innovation, public interest AI, future of work, and AI governance issues, presenting India an opportunity to continue its global engagement on the AI safety and also amplify the voice of the Global South or broader AI issues. This article outlines how India can leverage the opportunities to advance three key priorities for the Global South. Doing this well could also strongly position India to host the next such summit, which brings together decision makers on artificial intelligence policy, industry at the forefront of AI development, and civil society representatives for an inclusive dialogue on AI. An aerospace expo to further India's global presence. Russia's Sukhoi Su-57 at Aero India 2025. Aero India 2025 will highlight India's intent to emerge as a global leader in the defense and aerospace protection. Aero India 2025, which is being held in the Indian Air Force Station Yalakhana in Bangalore, February 10 to 14, is more than just an exhibition. It is a platform for innovation, strategic alliances, and technological advancement. The edition this year promises to redefine the standards of the aerospace expo positions and elevate India's global presence in the aviation sector. As the 15th edition, the show is set to become a landmark event in India's journey towards the self-reliance in defense production under the leadership of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi. This premier air show has grown to become a global hub for the aerospace innovation, collaboration, and strategic partnerships. This theme this year, the runway to a billion opportunities, encapsulates India's commitment to fostering cutting-edge advancements in defense technology while opening new doors for the international collaboration. Maintain a menstrual diary to track the irregular periods. Experts says a webinar on the management of heavy menstrual bleeding as part of the Hindus Healthy India, Happy India initiative in a collaboration with the Naruvi Hospitals Velour. Experts stress the importance of maintaining a menstrual diary to track irregular periods and manage heavy menstrual bleeding effectively. Experts have underlined the need for women to maintain a menstrual diary to keep a track of irregular periods. Speaking at a webinar on the management of heavy menstrual bleeding as a part of the Hindus Healthy India, Happy India initiative in collaboration with Naruvi Hospitals Velour, senior consultant in the gynecology at the hospital, Abraham Pedikiel, emphasized the importance of maintaining hemoglobin levels through the iron supplements or blood transfusions if necessary. He highlighted key indicators of abnormal menstrual bleeding, such as cycles lasting more than 7 days, having clotting frequent periods occurring within the 21 days, delays beyond the 35 days, and postcoital bleeding. Three experts, doctors from the Naruvi Hospital, provided insights into the causes, diagnosis, and latest treatment options for the condition, aiming to raise awareness and enhance women's health. An aerospace expo to further India's global presence once again. Now at last, there's a famous personality from India whose name was Maulana Abul Kalam Azad. The full name is actually Abul Kalam Ghulam Mahiuddin, born on 11th November 1888 or 22nd February 1958, was an Indian politician, writer, and activist of the Indian independence movement. A senior leader of the Indian National Congress following India's independence, he became the first Minister of Education in the government, Indian. He is commonly remembered as the Maulana Azad. The word Maulana is an honorific our master, meaning our master, and he had adopted free as his pen name. Azad, free as his pen name. His contribution to establishing the Education Foundation in India is recognized by the celebrating his birthday as National Education Day across the India. As a young man, Azad composed poetry in Urdu as well as the treatises on religion and philosophy. He rose to prominence through his work as a journalist, publishing works critical of the British Raj and espousing the cause of the Indian nationalism. Azad became a leader of the Khilafat movement, during which he came into the close contact with the Indian leader Mahatma Gandhi. After the failure of the Khilafat movement, he became closer to the Congress. Azad became an enthusiastic supporter of the Gandhi's ideas of non-violent civil disobedience and a worker to organize the non-cooperation movement in protest of 1919 Rowlatt Acts. Azad committed himself to Gandhi's ideals, including promoting Swadeshi indigenous products and the cause of the Swaraj, self-rule for India. In 1923, at the age of 35, he became the youngest person to serve as the president of the Indian National Congress. In the month of October 1920, Azad was elected as a member of the Foundation Committee to establish Jamia Millia Islamia at Aligarh in the Uttar Pradesh. Without taking help from the British colonial government, he assisted in shifting the campus of the university from Aligarh to New Delhi in 1934. The main gate number 7 to main campus of the university is named after him. Azad was one of the main organizers of the Darasana Satyagraha in 1931 and emerged as one of the most important national leaders of the time, prominently leading the cause of the Hindu-Muslim unity as well as the espousing secularism and socialism. He served as the Congress president from 1940 to 1945, during which the Quiet India Rebellion was launched. Azad was imprisoned together with the entire Congress leadership. He also worked for the Hindu-Muslim unity through the Al-Hilal newspaper. Maulana Azad says a very famous quotation. He says that we must not for a moment forget it is a birthright of every individual to receive at least the basic education, without which he cannot fully discharge his duties as a citizen. Okay, thank you.